and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be answering questions that I normally avoid. Now, I'm not a stranger to these type of videos. I've done a lot of these on my channel. I've done a lot of Say It or Shot It, Q&As. You know, I'm very honest and open. I will literally just answer whatever you guys ask me. There are some questions that I get asked more than others that I don't just like answer in any video. So I thought I would kind of like compile them together and do a video where I just, answer the questions that I've not really avoided, because I haven't avoided them. I just haven't got around to answering them yet. I also didn't really know what to do for this week's video because if you didn't know, I am currently doing Vlogmas over on my vlog channel, which means I'm uploading a daily vlog every single day in December, well, up to the 26th, and that is a lot of content, as well as doing 2 main channel videos a week as well as doing all my other stuff on Instagram. So I didn't really know what to do because the rest of my main channel videos for Christmas are quite in-depth and quite like out there videos, kind of like they're taking me a while to film. So I wanted to do a bit more of a sit down, chill, talkative one for this week, and you guys love them as well. I feel like you guys just love me sitting here and talking, and that's definitely what I'm going to do a lot more of in the new year. I feel like you can kind of see by the way my channel has gone recently that I just kind of want to do vlogs and basically take my channel that way instead of doing all the challenges and stuff, because I just enjoy it more. I think it's more fun. So yeah, today I'm going to be answering questions that I normally avoid, so I hope you guys enjoy. Grab yourself a drink because I think it's going to be a long one. I've got myself a glass of Coke, and yeah, let's get started. I don't know how many questions I've got here, maybe like 12 or 13. So we're going to start off with the one that I get asked all the time, and that is, are you and Saf still friends? This is literally my #1 most asked question, and I could honestly post with Saf every single day of my life and people would still ask, are you two still friends? Yes, me and Saf are still best friends. We always have been and we always will be. I don't understand why people think that we've fallen out. I think obviously because of, you know, we were in lockdown for so long, we couldn't see each other. We live very, very far away from each other, but it's like if you don't post each other for like 2 days, everyone's like, oh my god, you guys have fallen out. Saf is literally coming to mine this weekend. Her train gets into Manchester tomorrow at 5 and she's staying with me for 4 days, and I've literally been with her. I was with her like 2 days ago, and then again before that I was with her for another 2 days. I feel like we just go through periods of like seeing each other all the time, and then we both get really busy with work, so we can't see each other for a while, and then when we've got free time we see each other again. Life just gets busy, but me and Saf always talk. There obviously has been periods where we haven't seen each other for a long time and we haven't spoken as much, but that is natural in any friendship. I mean, we're both very busy people, but again, we speak to each other all the time now, and now we're kind of like freeing up and we're having more free time. We're seeing each other so much more, which I love. And yeah, me and Saf have never fallen out. I don't understand why people say that, but we're actually filming our Christmas gift swap videos this weekend, which is like a tradition on our channel. Don't know how many times we've done it now. I want to say 4 maybe, but yeah, everyone loves that video, so of course we had to bring it back for this year. What is your honest opinion on your mum doing YouTube? So just a little shout out to my mum. My mum does actually make YouTube videos now, which I don't know if a lot of you know. I mean, if you follow my mum on Instagram, then you would have seen. My mum is like a full-blown YouTuber now. I love it. It makes me so happy because I know that she's always wanted to do it, but she's never really had, I guess, the confidence to do it, or, you know, it's quite daunting starting a YouTube channel. It's not the easiest thing in the world, especially when you're starting off, and I just don't think she really knew what to do, but now she's got the hang of it. You know, she's editing. I think she edits on her phone. I think she edits on iMovie, and she films on a camera that I gave her. I left her one of my old cameras, and she loves it. She does like day in my life, like what I eat in a day. She does vlogs, she does house tours, she does the full lot. And my mum is always doing it as well. Like every time I ring her, I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm just filming for YouTube. I love it. I feel like every time I ring my mum now, she can fully relate to like everything I'm saying, because before that she obviously got what I did, but not to like the full extent because she didn't do it herself. But now she fully gets what I'm kind of doing, so we can have those like conversations, which I love. So yeah, I love my mum doing YouTube. I think it's one of the best decisions that she's ever made, and also yeah, she's just, I don't want to go into too much detail, but she's just doing like good for herself. Do you know what I mean? And that makes me happy to see. So yeah, if you haven't already, go and sub to my mum. I don't actually know how many subscribers she's on now. Let me have a quick look actually, because I'm very curious. I want my mum to get a silver play button. She's on 34k. She's doing so well. She uploaded a day in the life, a Christmas decor tour, November favourites, trying high street festive food, Q&A, what I eat in a day. So yeah, go and check out my mum's YouTube channel. I'll leave a link down below. Have you got a boyfriend? Again, this is the #1 question I always get asked every time I film this video. Nope, I still do not have a boyfriend. I feel like this just leads into another question that I'm going to answer. So where is the question? Because I've wrote it down. This is it. You don't know why you can't find the right one, and are you happy being single? I know why I can't find the right person, because for me, I have like a really, is warped the right word? Like warped idea on relationships in my head. I am such an independent person that I actually find it quite hard to find an interest in new things and new people because I'm so busy with what I'm doing that my mind's just so focused on that one thing. But then I also think, would my mind be like that if I met the right person? Probably not. Also, it comes from, I think, a lot, like in me, a lot of deep-rooted insecurities with like looks-wise and just things like that, where I'm not fully happy with myself. So how can I be happy with someone else? I think I have quite a mature mindset on it, and I do, yeah, I guess that is the reason why I don't really like actively look for someone. Like I go on like dating apps and stuff. I have Hinge, that's literally the only dating app that I have because I got blocked off Tinder. But I haven't been on any Hinge dates or anything like that. I've spoken to people on it, but I haven't been on any dates from Hinge recently. But yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one. I am very happy being single, to be honest. I can't see myself being in a relationship like just yet, unless obviously that changes and I meet the right person and, you know, my whole mindset thinks, oh my god, yeah, I want to be with them. But right now I am so focused on what I want and, you know, getting myself a future and sorting myself out and making sure my family are okay and everything like that, that I don't really have intentions to try and find one. I go through phases though. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I would love a boyfriend. Like I see, you know, some of my friends are in relationships and I'm like, oh yeah, like that'd be really nice. But recently a lot of my friends have become single, so we're all kind of like, you know, we're ready to go on party holidays next year. We're ready to kind of like do the whole like Zante, MAGA tour. We're ready to do that. I don't know, I think it's just once I'm fully happy with myself and once I'm content in myself, then I can go and look for someone and I can build like a relationship and a life with them as opposed to like relying on them. I don't know if that's the right way to put it, but like I'm just very independent. I want to make sure that I'm good before I go and look for someone else. So no boyfriend. You know, I speak to people here and there, but it's nothing serious. Is YouTube what you want to do forever? So I think forever is like a big question because like, I mean, yes, I do. YouTube is something that I will always do. Like even if one day they turn around and there was no money in YouTube and no brands wanted to work with me and, you know, I got no AdSense, whatever, I would still do it because it's my hobby and that's how I started. Like I was doing YouTube as my hobby for like 4 or 5 years before I earned anything from it. I didn't even think it could be a job. I had plans to do my A-levels and go to uni and to have like what people call a real job, but then this just kind of like happened and I fell into it for it to be a job. Would I want to do it for, of course I want to do it forever. Like of course I want to do it forever. It is my dream job. I wake up every day and I still don't really understand how this is actually my job and how I get to do this every day and work with amazing brands and do amazing things at my age. Like it's insane. But there definitely is other avenues in life that I want to go down. Like I'm really interested in property and I'm really interested in investing, and yeah, I guess I also want to do that. But then the beauty of this job is I can kind of, you know, if I change my interest and I want to go into property and do all of that type of stuff, then I can vlog about it and I can still do YouTube just about that. So, you know, my audience will always change depending on what content I make, but I know I will always make YouTube. And a lot of people around me actually, they're like, no, I don't want to do a family channel. I don't want to share that part of my life. They're like, I feel like a lot of people will stop YouTube before they kind of have a family, but for me, I kind of want to share that because I really enjoy watching family channels. Like, I mean, Zoe and Alfie haven't uploaded yet, I think, with their baby. I'm so excited for when they do, and like Elle Darby or Ellie Darby and Connor, I absolutely love them, and their little boy Sane, oh my god, like I want that. Like that is what I want my channel to eventually be like. So yeah, no, I definitely will do YouTube forever. I mean forever when I'm like 70, that's different story, but like forever until I'm like 30, 40, 100%. What do Callum and Freya actually do? I have been getting like an increased amount of questions about this ever since I started Vlogmas because people I think are a little bit confused. So basically, Callum is my full-time editor. He edits all of my videos for me. He would have edited this. He's been working for me now for like, I want to say 4 or 5 months maybe, and it's literally the best thing ever. Like he does it so well. I'm so happy with his editing. Shout out to you, Callum, I love you. And then Freya is basically kind of like a personal assistant sort of role, so she just helps me with general life, and I can't even tell you, it's the biggest help because I would physically not be able to get everything done if I didn't have Freya now. A lot of people are like, oh my god, you're literally paying her to like be your friend, like you're paying them to be your friends. It's like, no, I know they're my best friends. I don't need to pay them to hang out with me. But if you could give some of your best friends a job and you could all work together, why wouldn't you? I know that we absolutely love working together. We literally all live the best in life ever. Like we have so much fun together and we get to experience everything together as well, and like why wouldn't I want that for my best friends? They're getting so much experience in an industry that I know they want to work in as well, so it's like we're all literally living our best life. But yeah, that's basically what Freya does. So I can't really explain because the job is so different. She'll do different things every single day, but in a nutshell, that's what they do. Freya's like a personal assistant role, and then Callum is an editor. Do you regret not being as talkative in Locked In? I've kind of covered this on my vlog channel already, so this one is just for the people who haven't really seen it. But But basically, I'm a bit torn about this one. I do and I don't. I think someone worded it really well in a comment, and it was like, you don't always have to be like I can't remember what it was. I need to find it actually. Let me just find this comment because they worded it so well. Someone put, people saying you were the most boring in the house to forgetting what most normal people are like. You were thrown into a house of loud personalities. Anyone that wasn't as loud was always going to look quiet and not get shown as much as a result. You did amazing and you were real. I feel like that's the only way I can describe it. Like, when you're thrown into a house with a lot of big personalities, if you're not the biggest personality in there, you're automatically gonna look quiet. Like, I know I'm not necessarily the quietest person, like, believe it or not, I spoke in the show, contrary to popular belief. Yeah, I wasn't quiet. Like, I definitely could have showed my funnier side more, but I've also explained that in a video already, that I find it hard in front of new people. Like, I really do, and it takes me a while to get comfortable. It takes me a while to feel confident in front of them, and also it's quite daunting being on camera 24/7. Like, that was the first time I'd done anything like that, and I think, you know, I'm used to having the cameras on me, like, there's not a problem. But from the minute you wake up to be mic'd, from the minute you go to bed, and to be filmed and to be doing challenges and stuff, like, when you're an insecure person, even standing in front of all those people, even though they're some of my really good friends now, I still get really nervous, and I'd feel like, oh my god, like, I don't want to do it. I remember basically the talent show that we had to do on there, where I sang Jamie, Man Don't Care About All That with Steph, because one of my favourite songs, and I literally did not know what to do in that talent show. When I was asked beforehand going in, like, what was the one thing you don't want to do, I said the talent show, because I'm so nervous. I don't know if I can get up in front of those people and do something, because I don't know, it's just scary. When I did it, however, I was so happy I'd done it. I was like, oh my god, I've done it now, I can breathe. But like, it was scary. Like, those things for me I find really scary. So yeah, I went in there, I tried my best, that's all I can say. Like, I'm not going to comment on it anymore, because I feel like I've commented on it all the time, and I feel like I keep justifying myself, and people are like, yeah, you're just justifying yourself now, like, you literally were the most boring. I'm like, okay, cool, well, I still went in there, I know I did my best, and I know that, like, I'm also not that quiet, because when I went on the ITV carpet, I was like out there, I was doing my thing, I was loving my life. So I think it's just different places, feeling confident and comfortable with like different scenarios, and yeah, I try my best. Just while we're on the topic of locked in, are you and Millie actually friends now despite the past? So a lot of you have obviously seen that I was in locked in with Millie, and before that, me and Millie have always been friends, but we've never hung out, because obviously things that have happened in the past with like loads of YouTube drama and just things that happened so long ago, that we're all adults now, and you know, we've all grown up. I literally went out clubbing the other night with Millie and Saf, and we had the best night, us three, like genuinely the best night. It wasn't just us three, there was loads of other people there, but we all were going off, we were doing shots together, we were dancing, we were partying. Like, Millie put a picture on her story and was like the biggest plot twist of 2021, and it was just so much fun. In the house, I really grew close to Millie, and it really upset me actually when I came out, because there was a clip that was circulating on TikTok, and it was when Millie was speaking about her mum, and people were like, why is Anna just sat there? I was not just sat there. It looks as though I was just sat there, but please remember that everything is edited, and I did in fact get up afterwards, and me and Millie spoke to each other, and we had a little bit of a conversation about it, because basically I had already spoken in the house to Steph and Millie about the kind of situation, because they both unfortunately have lost their mums, and I knew that kind of like the best way to go about it wasn't just to get up and draw attention to the fact that she was crying. I thought, I'm going to speak to her after. I was also handcuffed to Anissa, so I couldn't actually get up and move really easily, but you know, everyone was speaking, and then afterwards I got up and had a conversation with Millie, made sure she was all good and everything, but obviously that wasn't shown, so it literally looked as though I just sat there with a blank face and just listened. So please just remember that everything is edited, and me and Millie are actually really good friends. I love her so much, we speak all the time now, and I'm so happy. I feel like we needed to be chucked into that house to kind of grow the friendship that we have now. And there was like one night where we went outside and we just sat by the pool for hours. Like, it honestly was about 3-4 hours, and just had a chat about life and about everything, and cleared everything up, and it was the best thing ever. So yeah, that is in a nutshell. I can't remember the question. Are you and Millie actually friends? Yes, we are actually friends despite whatever has happened in the past. You know, we're all adults now. I'm literally 21 years old. I don't have time for petty drama. We're friends. Are you actually getting a new car? Yes, I basically, when I went to the showroom, probably naive of me, I know, I thought I would be able to take my car home literally within like 2 weeks. I didn't realise that there was like a real delay in manufacturing new cars, because like I'm just not in that like market of, you know, I've never bought a car like from like a, what do you call it, like a showroom sort of thing before. I've never done that. So when I went in and they said to me, yeah, the car's not going to be ready for a couple of months, I was like, right, okay. Bearing in mind I bought this car back in like end of July, August. I don't get to pick it up until January 21st. It was meant to be December 19th, and then it got pushed back, so I would have been getting my car literally next week, and I was planning on driving home for Christmas and all of that, but sadly that has not happened. So I am picking up my car, just not until January 21st. This was also a very asked question, and it's, what is the tea on you and Spuds? There is no no tea whatsoever. Literally ever since I mentioned it in my vlog, I've been getting bombarded with questions. Nothing happened in the house whatsoever. We just were really, really close. And then when we got out the house and when I bumped into Spuds and we were filming a bit for his video, we basically just admitted that there was like a little bit of like sexual chemistry there, and that was literally it. So yeah, I don't know why it's all circulating on TikTok and everything about like me and Spuds, like blah blah blah. There was literally nothing. We're just really good friends, and we just said when we got out the house, like, oh yeah, like you're good looking too. That's literally it. Are you really happy with your YouTube? I feel like I go through phases with this. Like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I absolutely love it, and then other times I'm like, no, I hate my YouTube, I want to do this type of content. I think I just put a lot of pressure on myself to make everything perfect, that a lot of the time, because I put so much pressure on myself, it never turns out how I want it to be. I literally sit like in bed at night sometimes and stare at my thumbnails for like 30 minutes and I'll be like, I'm not happy with them, they don't match. I'm not happy with my feed, it doesn't look like this, it doesn't look like that. I put a lot of pressure on myself, but as a whole, I know I try my best and that is all I can do. And I know that everyone else loves it, it's just me like penalizing myself. 2022 is going to be just a really massive year for my channel. I can feel it. Like YouTube views at the moment, everything has dropped, the whole algorithm has dropped and everyone's views are so much lower than they used to be, but I'm still making the content that I want to make, and at the end of the day, if I'm happy with the content I'm making, even if it isn't pulling as many views, at least I'm happy. So yeah, I would say I'm definitely happier with my YouTube than I was like a year ago, but I feel like 2022 is really going to be the year for me on YouTube. Like I'm very, very excited. That is the end of this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed just a nice little sit down chit chat one, and just yeah, me answering questions that I basically avoided. Make sure to go and check out all of my other Christmas videos on my channel, and also make sure to go and check out my vlogmas as well over on my vlog channel. You guys are loving it, and I am also doing giveaways every single day, well 12 days of Christmas, so giveaways 12 days in the vlogs. But yeah, I love you all so much and I will see you very, very soon for a brand new video. Mwah. Bye.